Welcome back to the channel. This is the boat rescue at the Llangollen canal breach. Now this is quite a long exercise, and you can see the workers here sort of assessing what they've got to do. Ganymede, which is the boat in front, which can be seen there, has got to be moved to the side of the canal to allow Sefton, which is at the back, to be moved outwards and moved alongside Ganymede. As I say, it's quite a long process. Average weight of these boats can be 10 to 20 tons, and as you can imagine, moving something like that isn't the easiest thing to do. Unfortunately, Sefton was very badly damaged with silt and contamination of diesel, and I believe the owners have decided not to go ahead with the refurb on it, unfortunately. It's quite difficult with flying the drone, trying to find out where the best place is to be to see what's going on, and obviously not to get in the way of the workers. The drone is zoomed in here, so it does look closer than what it is. So I'm not exactly on top of the workers. Lots of discussion going on here between the workforce. That's the temporary dam there. You see here the pumps. Mobile floodlight there. To the left there, just coming into view, is the larger of the two winches. You get a better view of that later on. Also the Land Rover crouch recovery. Behind that is the smaller winch. The welfare cabin and a trailer. Top down view. As I say, it is quite difficult to assess where to be to get the best view. Moving the drone about just to see. We see here Ganymede is being moved over to the right to make room for Sefton to be pulled forward. This is obviously a voiceover. I didn't record my voice at the time. This is looking towards the breach. There's a spider excavator. Workman walking up with some more equipment. Get an overall view there of what's going on. A lot of discussions going on at the time. I believe initially they didn't want Sefton pulling forward in case the temporary dam was damaged, which would obviously cause an awful lot of problems. But they eventually decided upon moving Sefton alongside, obviously to make it a shorter section for the second dam to be put in, so that the first dam can be took out of the way and that the boats can be floated up the canal. I must admit, this crouch recovery are experts at what they do. But a job like this does take a lot of assessing, obviously, and working out. I also believe when they were winching one of the boats, it was actually digging itself into the surface of the canal, and that wasn't very good. They had to work their way around that one. Bringing the drone around a bit now. See the large winch there and a spider excavator. There were other drones flying about as well, which doesn't make for an easy life, having to watch where they're going, not wanting to have any collisions. Sorry about the light changes on the drone camera. What with the harsh light and low winter sun, not the easiest of things to work with. So you have to please excuse that. Just a bit say that it'd be great if you could subscribe, like and share my video. I'm trying to build my channel up. I haven't got the greatest number of members. It would be nice to get quite a few more. It's free to subscribe. We zoom in a bit here now to get a closer view. Workers there weighing up out where the winch is attached to Sefton. And the boat will sort of move very shortly. As I say, it is a very slow process. Obviously something that can't be rushed. When you're winching something of this weight, if one of those cables snaps, I wouldn't want to be in the way of it. You can see the temporary dam there. Large winch with the Land Rover to the right. Crouch recovery equipment. I was looking there to see if I could see the winch operating, but I couldn't. Bit difficult looking at the screen on the drone controller. Obviously at all times the drone is in line of sight, which is a requirement. Coming back down past the temporary dam. There's Ganymede. Sefton just coming into view. I'm sorting the winch cables out there. Got to put a piece of wood on the side of the bank to obviously stop any damage, I should imagine. Zooming in, trying to assess what's going on. The spider excavator, which is there, can be seen on the bottom of the screen. Very impressive piece of equipment. If you watch later on, you'll see it being operated by Amy, a very, very good excavator operator. Zoom in, get a closer look. Sefton being inched forward. It's difficult keeping the drone in the air for this length of time. Obviously you've got to keep a check on battery level, and unfortunately you do have to bring the drone in when probably things are going to happen to change your battery, which can't be helped. Zooming closer now, and well, there's the light changing. I've slightly speeded this section up. As I say, it's a very, very slow process. Can't be rushed. I've probably said that several times. Workforce there taking a view. There's a drone there flying about. As I say, you have to be wary of other drones in the area. I think this is the workforce coming now to have a look to see how far Sefton's been pulled up and to assess whether it's been pulled up far enough. And taking a look, waiting up where they can put the next temporary dam. Now this is the spider excavator. Very impressive piece of machine. Each leg with the wheel on can be moved independent, and it can be seen here partially getting into the canal with its front half. They're just weighing up, or she's just weighing up how to go about it. And I'll just let you watch this machine do its amazing work. Chap there on Sefton, he's getting the silt and throwing it out. Light change again then. Sorry about that. I do apologise. Try and do better next time. I say it myself, very impressive, this excavator. A bit more of a close-up there. Zooming in here, you can see the workman throwing the silt out of Sefton. Unfortunately, very badly damaged with the silt. Well, I hope the video wasn't too long. I dare say a bit boring in places for some. But many thanks for watching. and I hope you can join me on my next adventure. Catch you next time. Bye.